What's up everybody, D-Man back. Welcome to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing another Godzilla vs. Kong breakdown. Not really sure how this one's going to go. I'm going to try and break down as many of these little TV spots that have come out as possible. We'll see how many I get through in one video. It just depends. You know, I don't want this video to be too long because I want people to watch it. Starting out with Godzilla vs. King Kong, 15 seconds to win the battle. That's what the TV spot's officially titled, according to Warner Bros. China. Cool to see them using the term King Kong. Don't think it's much of a spoiler. Just think it's because, hey, that's a more marketable name. I love Jaya's cute little homemade Kong doll. It's so awesome, and I really hope they make full-scale models of these and little plushies for us to have at home. For some reason, she seems kind of slightly upset to give it to him, leading me to believe that maybe this is Monarch using her to trap Kong to get him off the island. Maybe she's luring him somewhere so they can gas him or something. I don't know, but I hope that she's okay. Obviously she will be, but I hope she doesn't take this one too hard. She looks a little upset, and I hope she doesn't hold it against herself. It's also, you know, confirmation here, Kong does know sign language. He's hella smart now. I guess we just got to accept it. The CGI here is incredible, but Kong does sign the word home to Jaya. Reminds me of Planet of the Apes a lot. The background here is very strange with super saturated green trees, and I think you can see what appears to be lava coming down from above Kong. I believe that this is Kong telling Jaya in the Hollow Earth that the Hollow Earth is his home. I hope that he continues to live on Skull Island and just finds a passageway from Skull Island to the Hollow Earth so that he can rule the Hollow Earth but still be the king of Skull Island. I don't want that place to get abandoned. I think that'd be a really sad development for the MonsterVerse, as it's such an interesting location. So I hope he continues to live on both, but I do think that this is Kong being like, well, this place is actually my home. Skull Island wasn't. A beautiful shot of Godzilla entering Hong Kong reminds me of the Shin Godzilla vs. Shin-Chan anime in the best of ways. It's obviously a great shot. This is also something we see in fan art quite a bit. It's a beautiful shot. I really like it. It's amazing. Just shows how scary Godzilla truly can be. Godzilla's spines being all lit up is not an indication that it's Mechagodzilla or Godzilla about to blow stuff up with his atomic breath. It was clearly established in the last film that this is part of his intimidation display. I think he's trying to freak everybody out because he's like, hey, you guys are doing stuff that I don't want you to be doing, so stop it, otherwise I'm gonna blow you all up. Kong punches Godzilla when he's down. Good for you, Kong. This may be Kong getting the upper hand on Godzilla even though he's knocked down. You know, it's cool to see Kong still being able to get the upper hand even when he's pinned down. This probably comes right after the aircraft slap. Godzilla's gonna knock him over. Kong's just gonna punch him in the face, stand up, and then knock him off the ship. That's my guess on how that fight will go. I think we've pretty much seen all of it in the trailers. Madison Russell stands among good company. You can see Mark Russell, Eileen Andrews, Bernie Hayes, and Josh Valentine. They're all seen together. Eileen looks pretty happy here, so she's probably seeing something good. Aside from being clearly set in the Hong Kong aftermath, the shot is most likely the full cast, Team Kong and Team Godzilla, the first time we get to see them together in a trailer. Watching Godzilla and Kong probably go their separate ways after the fight is done. I believe this will be at the very end of the movie when the monsters have been like, oh, whatever, I'm not gonna mess with you, you don't mess with me, let's just go away. Okay, we'll leave each other alone. That's my guess on how it will end. There's an awesome shot as we spiral down Godzilla's atomic breath. It appears that we are watching a Hev lit up in neon colors spiral down the atomic breath. We actually get a little bit more of that in some other trailers, and I don't know why they're doing it, but we'll talk about that when we get there. This is most likely Team Kong avoiding an attack from Godzilla in Hong Kong. The neon colors are also the same neon colors we see in the Warner Bros. And Legendary logos in trailer 1. Confirmation here, the movie does come out on the 24th in China, which is a week before it hits theaters in the US. Weird that they're releasing this movie on a Wednesday. They never do that. It's stupid. It's gonna suck for me because of school, but you know what? Hey, if it works for them, I don't know why, but they're gonna do it anyways. Scary to think that the movie comes out a week before it does in the US internationally, because those spoilers are gonna be rampant. Godzilla vs. King Kong, 30 seconds, God level Smackdown is the next TV spot. It's another Chinese one, which is why they call him King Kong. We get a proper pronunciation of Jia's name. It's Jia, not Jaya, but it's gonna be really hard for me to shake that pronunciation because I've been calling her Jaya for a few weeks now. The extended CCXP Kong roaring clip is pretty beautiful. Kong looks great at the start of it. Just thought I'd say that. Madison and Hayes stand in what is most likely Mechagodzilla's cockpit or control room or something. Because of the lighting, I think they could be looking outside into the real world, not inside some hangar, but outside of the base that maybe Mechagodzilla erupted from in the first trailer. Maybe they're standing inside that mountain that he burst out of. You can also see Mechagodzilla's board flickering behind them in the shot. shot, so this is probably a similar location or the same location to the one we saw Ren Serizawa standing in the other trailer. Eileen and Nathan watch the aircraft carrier fight from inside a ship. They're all wet. Godzilla has clearly splashed them and I think has sunken the ship they were on before. Not sure how do they get to this one, but I'm glad that they do get to this one. It looks like you can see what maybe a Kong knocked out in the background through the window or something. It kind of looks like his fingers. Eileen also mentions over this little moment that the war won't end until one monster submits. Good luck. I have a feeling neither monster will submit by the end of the film, but they will just kind of learn to mutually respect each other and go their own ways. There's also a shot of Kong charging toward a mythical mountain as Hevs fly past him in the Hollow Earth. Oh, it's so cool. This scenery is awesome. This is the best shot of the Hollow Earth we have in its Inception-like geography. The lava is seen coming from a distant mountain overhead in the background. I think that could be the same lava seen in the other TV spot as Kong Says Home. The storm over the mountain is reminiscent of the storm over Skull Island. This is a potential connection to the Hollow Earth and Skull Island. Maybe it's an entry point. Maybe it's just a visual parallel. This is also the first time we see the MonsterVerse Kong truly running around on all fours like a real gorilla, even though he only did that for a couple seconds in Kong Skull Island. Godzilla smacks a plane out of the air next to a row of construction thingies on a dock. I don't know what they're called, but it's a cool shot. I really like it a lot. Godzilla is glowing completely blue in this scene with his eyes and fins lit up. Pretty King of the Monsters of him. Interestingly though, his stomach is also translucent blue, which is something we haven't really seen in the MonsterVerse before. However, I don't think that's an indication this is Mechagodzilla in disguise. I think this is the real Godzilla. It's just a new visual touch that they're adding to the movie. The visuals are very reminiscent of Godzilla's attack on the harbor as seen in Godzilla 1984, and that moment is constantly referenced throughout the franchise, so it's not gonna surprise me if they reference it here as well. What appears to be Nathan Lind slides down what I think is a room in one of the ships as Godzilla smashes into the ship and sinks it. We actually get a little bit more of that in another trailer. Maya Simmons asks about Kong while they're flying in a Hev. She calls Kong a monkey, just like Jack Chapman in Kong Skull Island, and also like the entire Godzilla fan base. There's a shot of Lind telling Simmons that they are the ones she should be worried about, implying that, you know, Kong's got this, okay, we don't. This is probably during their expedition to the Hollow Earth. Lind has a Monarch water bottle, which I think is fun, because we previously saw those in the tents that Mark Russell was in trailer 1. I think it's just kind of like a funny little weird detail that Monarch would have their own brand of water bottles. There's also an awesome shot of Kong looking at Jaya as she turns around. The lighting and framing of this shot are very confusing. I'm not totally sure what could be happening here. It is sort of similar and reminiscent of the shot of Weaver and Kong from Kong Skull Island though, so that's a cool visual parallel. There's a brilliant shot of Kong running away from Godzilla's atomic breath in Hong Kong. Kong climbs across the tops of buildings, which is super cool, but they should definitely be collapsing under him, but it's okay. The visuals are amazing, so we'll give him a pass. Kong's weight's dispersed over 4 buildings at once, whatever. Should definitely be collapsing the whole city. The shot of the sweeping atomic breath will likely cause Shin Godzilla levels of damage, and this most likely comes just before or just after the shot of Godzilla breathing his atomic breath out of his face from the other trailer. And I do think Kong will probably get hit at the end of this scene, as we do see him having a burn mark on his shoulder in the first trailer. A wonderful shot shows a fully charged Godzilla while looking up into the sky. I'm guessing this is right before he fires his atomic breath at the Hev as it spirals down towards him. Godzilla looks incredibly big here next to some massive buildings. I think the scale's a little botched. I think he's a little too big, but I will give that a pass for sure because it's really cool. The destruction can be seen behind Godzilla's tail, and some cars are seen crashed all over the roads, which is some fun details. Lind and the gang scream in their battle uniforms that I think they put on before going into the Hollow Earth. The lighting here suggests that they are evading Godzilla's atomic breath, and they better be careful as they have Gia in the back seat. I'm not sure why they would be engaging Godzilla in the first place, but who knows. There's a fun little match cut to Hayes screaming in a large chamber, which scares Madison and Josh. The apex symbol can be seen behind him. There's lots of damage on the walls near them. Hayes also mentions how large the hangar is. This is almost certainly Mechagodzilla's hangar after Mechagodzilla has been deployed, leaving it empty. Madison and Josh probably needed Hayes' help to find this place, which is why they went looking for him to begin with. Maybe he's like a conspiracy dude or someone they read about on the internet, who knows. There's an awesome shot of Godzilla and Kong roaring face to face in a burning city. Godzilla has Kong pinned down and is most likely holding the upper hand in this fight. The lighting indicates to me that the fight is still far from over. This is a perfect shot. Not only is it a cool little visual parallel to one of the shots from Kong Skull Island, but it's got great lighting, awesome neon colors, really cool framing, and fantastic CGI. I think it's top notch here, as overall the destruction appears to be in these trailers. Super top notch stuff. There's something super cool also about seeing Godzilla basically pinning Kong down, taking the title of king back from him after 60 years worth of being defeated by him. I like it. I'm still Team Kong though. Team Kong all the way. Thank you guys for all the support you've been giving me on the channel. I really appreciate it. For those of you who like and subscribe, remember that you guys are the real heroes. For the rest of you, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys next time for the next one. G-Man out. What? You never watched my 66 years of Godzilla tribute? You know it's posted, right? I'm not supposed to give my opinion, but go check it out. And then you can tell me if you like it or not.